What's up, world? It's your boy, Denny, with ImagistellTV. Hope you guys are enjoying your new year and you had good holidays and all that. I'm sitting here in my jammies here, and I'm just enjoying the break. Excited to finally put some videos out there. Of course, with the holidays, especially New Year, I'm talking about resolutions. I also got, look at this. I got some notes right here. Check it out. I prepared for this thing. So if I'm looking down, I'm checking my notes. In this video, we're going to be breaking down the resolutions from a little bit of a different perspective. We're going to be talking about creating them, maintaining, and achieving them. This is just my 2 cents. I am by no way an expert. I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm actually going to be using this video myself to see if I can accomplish some of these things this year, which I'll mention some of my resolutions and some of the people that I'm inspired by towards the end of the video. So, unfortunately, I think a lot of people think that writing a resolution list is like having a genie in a bottle. You kind of just rub it a little bit, and all of a sudden by the end of the year your resolutions are going to happen. Poof! Unfortunately, that's not how it happens. I think a lot of people just don't know how to do it. So, first thing first, keep it simple. What about your life currently feels good and feels bad? That's where you start, you know, something simple. Keep it simple. Once you got that simple, you kind of worked it in terms of what feels good, what feels bad. Shout out to Yoga with Adrienne. If you haven't seen her channel, go check her out. She's awesome. Find what feels good. Totally stole a little bit of that philosophy there. I love it. Big thing, after you find out, after you determine what feels good and what feels bad, write it the fuck down, right? A lot of people think it's up in here, and it may be, but I find, especially personally, that if I keep it here, I'm less motivated than if I've written it on paper, so I can actually see it, feel it, visualize what I'm doing, organize a plan, make it messy, make it clean, rewrite and rewrite and rewrite, all those things. I think it makes it really helpful. And not just like, oh yeah, one day I'm gonna go to the gym, or I'm gonna whatever. Writing it down I think really helps. So write it down. Find individuals, people that you know or don't know, or groups that inspire you in those topics. But for real though, finding people that inspire you kind of helps with the motivation, but it also kind of gives you a picture to look at. Kind of like writing it down, seeing something visual. And hearing their stories about how they achieved their resolutions or their goals, or how they got to be big in their field, or whatever it is. Stop comparing yourself. Stop it. I see you doing it right now. Stop thinking what you're thinking. Stop thinking about friggin' Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber. Stop comparing yourself. It's gonna kill you. Okay? There is healthy competitive comparison, but don't even go there. Not right now. Just don't. It's going to kill your resolution. Okay? So once you find the people and the things that inspire you, always nice to try to connect with them. One thing that I do is I will intentionally send them a message, an email, Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is. I'll ask if they want to have coffee, or if they want to grab lunch or dinner. Don't be weird about it. Hashtag don't be a stalker. But I think it's important to connect with those people. And it might kind of give you a context for achieving what you want to do realistically. I know for myself that it's always been really helpful to talk with these people. I'll have to tell you a story. One of my best friends was the drummer for Avenged Sevenfold for a little bit, and he kind of changed my perspective, a lot of my perspective on some of this stuff. So I'll have to mention him in a little more, wow, apparently I can't talk today, but a little bit more detail in another video. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Just try it, be honest, let them know that they inspired you. Be real about your journey. People love that, and more often than not, people, especially those kinds of people who are inspiring you, are more than willing to meet up with you in some way or form. Sometimes if it's a big person who's famous and just doesn't got time, sometimes it's part of their team. But you can send them letters. They read their celeb fan letters. There's ways to get in touch with them without being creepy. Sometimes you might even get a phone call. You never know. Just put yourself out there. Now set yourself up. I think this is a big part of resolutions here, and I think this is one way a lot of people get it wrong is they hop straight into it. They haven't prepared. It's just, you know, the first of the new year, and they're like, you know, God, I gotta get in shape. Woo! Right? But they've done no preparation whatsoever, which sucks. It just sucks. And, you know, pretty soon they find themselves 3 months later, and they just quit. They quit working on the resolution because it was too hard, or they didn't have an actionable plan to actually make it happen. So take your time, set it up, do some research. You know, do a little bit at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself. If you want to look like Thor, look up some videos on Thor doing what Thor does. Maybe look up some YouTube vids on Thor workouts. You know, just kind of get involved in that arena. Stay curious, or kind of build curiosity. Curiosity didn't kill the cat. I'm pretty sure Cat in the Hat taught me that. But no, for real, curiosity will keep you young. It will help you stay interested. It's going to help you stay motivated, you know. And you could say that it's the true holy grail or fountain of youth. As far as maintaining and achieving, consistency. Let me tell you, I got to tell myself this all the fucking time. No joke. I struggle with consistency a ton. But doing a little bit every day in the direction that you want to go, even if it's literally like you feel like being a couch potato, so you're watching Netflix and you watch an episode and then you're kind of perusing your phone instead of looking at those Instagram feeds, you know, look up maybe the Instagram feed of somebody who inspires you, or, you know, whatever, that kind of a thing. Do a little bit at a time. You've already given yourself the impossible goal, you know, becoming Thor. But size it down. You can get there at some point. It's a big goal, but size it down. Make it something that's challenging, but that's realistic. You know, if your impossible goal is to lose 120 pounds, you know, don't try to do that in a month. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know, you don't got to be doing that. Maybe 120 pounds is achievable in a year, realistically, depending on how much work you put into it. So maybe try 10, 15 pounds in a month. But here's the key, and I think this is really important, is track yourself. If it just feels way too impossible because life happens or whatever, change it. Adjust the goal. You know, if it's just really, if you're really struggling to lose 10 pounds, 15 pounds for the month, you know, it's okay to just challenge yourself to lose 5. It's totally okay to change the plan. I think a lot of resolutioners kind of set that list, again, that genie in the bottle list, at the beginning of the year, and then they forget 6 months later that they can totally just adjust. You know, it's totally okay. Here are a few of my resolutions and goals for the year. A lot of you have been asking when I'm going to be putting out some videos. I kept saying, you know, 6 months ago, I was like, I'm going to put them out now. You know, and of course life happened for me, so I kind of had to give myself some time and adjust. But I really want to start putting vids out there pretty consistently for you guys. I want to build ImagistellTV a little bit. I'm hoping, here's my impossible goal, I'm wanting to intentionally try to go for 500,000 followers by the end of the year. And I want to be bringing, a grand in or more a month just from doing anything that has to do with vids. That doesn't just mean YouTube, but anything that has to do with my vids and with ImagistellTV. Another thing I want to try my hand at, content writing and doing some freelance writing. I love writing. I've been doing it for a while, but haven't really kind of monetized it. And there's a lot of really good, money sources out there for freelance writers. Just never, I had the opportunities, but I just never, sat down and focused. But I want to try my hand at that this year, see if I can kind of build another form of income. So I've been in California for almost 5.5 years now, and because of life, I have not had the chance to explore the beautiful area I'm in. I'm way up in Northern California. I'm about 2.5 hours or so north of Sacramento, about 3.5 to 4 hours away from San Francisco. Up north in the mountains, tons of stuff in this area, and I just haven't had the chance to explore it. I've done a little bit of exploring, but not as much as I wanted to. I want to go skydiving, bungee jumping. There's a bunch of trails out here that I wanna hike and find some cool little spots. There's there's tons. There's Mount Shasta. I want to go skiing and snowboarding. There's Yosemite. You know, there's all kinds of things in California that I want to go explore. So I'm going to try to make an intentional plan for this year to start really doing a lot more of that. 2 more resolutions for right now. One of them, I really want to start putting out some of my original music. I am a musician. I'm actually a music major at the local college. There's some pretty fun projects that I've been working on. But again, because of life, I just really haven't put anything out there yet. But I think it's time. And I've probably said that a bullet of times before. But I want to spend a lot of intentional time really working on some of my original music and getting that out there. And then by the end of the year, I want to be doing a couple shows here and there and continue to build on my music career. Lastly, and I think this is probably the one that's more important and probably gonna affect everything else, but like I said earlier in the video, I'm really bad about consistency. So one of my resolutions this year is I really want to hone my skills in consistency and focus in every area of my life. So those are a few of my resolutions for this year. You can kind of see how I'm doing it. I'll probably make some vids throughout the year, just kind of monitoring some of my progress so you guys can see the real me, and hopefully it'll inspire the real you. I'll actually have to try to make a separate video another day on inspirations, because I've met so many people in my life and become friends with so many people who are just absolutely and ridiculously inspiring. Alright guys, as a final note, just remember to have fun with your resolutions. Don't get too tied up and anal. Don't get your panties in a twist. Just chill. Relax, people. Relax. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Ain't nobody got time to be anal. You know, just chill out. Alright? Now on that note, as always, like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, holler at me. Doses.